Hello, I'm David, here to talk to you about what I thought was interesting about the Balkans. Being a geography major, I think what above ground is cool, but below ground also interests me quite a bit. When researching the Balkans, I came across something very interesting about the cave systems that they have. It's very unique to that region. Starting off with the Croatian Cave. If the Grand Canyon were underground, that would give you an idea of what you would see if you entered the Croatian Cave. Lonely Planet magazine listed as one of the top 10 attractions in southeastern Europe. It is on the World Heritage List and gets over 100,000 visitors each year. They live up to the reputation by being one of the largest underground canyons in the world, with the underground Reka River still carving it deeper every day. It's 60 meters wide and 40 meters deep. This canyon is a fraction of the Grand Canyon, but since it's underground, it feels so much bigger. When you cross the canyon on the Hanki Canal, shown here, you'll see the river far below. It may not look that big in the picture, but it's so wide and so deep you could actually fit a 45-story skyscraper right in the middle of it. The Stockton underworld is so huge and unique. The ecosystem has evolved there, once again, very unique to the Balkan area. It's home to creatures that have never seen sunlight. The most strange is the protus. Croatians and Slovenians call it the human fish. It's an alien invertebrate that can grow as much as 3 feet long, has a long tail for swimming, gills, 4 legs, and a pigment-free skin. It has a highly sensitive nose and a sensor for detecting weak electrical fields in the water. It has a pair of lungs and eyes that really don't work. The human fish is a weird amphibian that lives almost entirely in water. Their life cycle is still a mystery to most scientists. They live almost as long as people do, up to 80 years. They become sexually active about the same time as people, as teenagers, and they never been seen reproducing in the wild. The babies hatch out of eggs, and they can live up to 10 years without food. It's no surprise it's one of the most elusive creatures on the planet. About 30 minutes away from the Croatian Cave is the Postojna Cave. It's the most visited, definitely the most popular. Estimated that about 550,000 people visit it each year. It's so vast and easy to get turned around in there. They have a train system that takes you through 12 miles of most accessible regions of the cave. At the end of the tour, it takes you to the concert hall. And it's so big that it seats about 10,000 people. And about 6 times a year they have concerts down there. Next is Slovenian's last cave. It's actually, the mouth of it's so big they actually built a castle into it. The once invincible Prijama Castle is straight out of a fairy tale. Erzim Luger used this castle during the medieval times to hide from the Austrians. When the Austrians finally found the castle, they sieged it for months, couldn't get in. And Luger would run back and forth in and out of the cave to collect flowers, berries, stuff like that from the other side. Run back to the front of the fortress and toss cherries and those flowers at the soldiers down below, and convincing them that he had special powers, he could teleport back and forth anywhere he wanted to go. The siege lasted about 6 months until Luger met his demise by a cannonball and his transporting abilities came to an end. Yeah, I talked about the Stockton, the Postojna, and the Prijama Castle. 3 things that I found very interesting about the Balkans. 3 things that are very unique to that region once again, and hope you enjoy.